We can do quite a lot of things with puff pastry, either savory or sweet. For sweet, I did lots of varieties, and for savory, I did spinach and ricotta cheese parcels. So this is how it will be once you cut open. For them, let's boil some water and blanch fresh spinach leaves for 3 minutes. Let them boil for some time, and after 3 minutes we are going to drain the water, run it with cold water and squeeze out all the water from the spinach leaves. This is how it will be once the spinach leaves have been blanched and all the water has been squeezed out. Take them into a bowl, and to this I'm going to add 100 grams of ricotta cheese. Mix them carefully. To this we're going to add some seasoning, which is salt and pepper powder to taste. Mix it around, and then we're going to make them into parcels. For that I took a silicone sheet and put a puff pastry sheet. Here I'm using a frozen puffed pastry sheet which I thawed to room temperature. As shown, once you have the quarters, I just add the filling to the middle and then seal the edges with the back of a fork. Here I'm trying to do a triangle shape as well. You can do any shapes you want. I just wanted to try a rectangle and a triangle. Once all the parcels are done, give them a good milk wash. This will help them become golden when you bake them in the oven. Then we have to poke the middle of the parcels to let the steam out when they are baking. Now it's time to go in the oven for 8 to 10 minutes at 180 degrees centigrade. See how golden and yummy they're looking? That's it. You have to put them in a platter, let them cool and enjoy! By the way, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe and like the videos. Now this is how the spinach and ricotta parcels look like when they are cut open. Now comes the sweet pastries with different fillings. Let's look at how to start. First one, I took a hard-boiled egg, placed it on one rectangle or a square kind of pastry sheet, covered it with another, sealed the edges with the back of a fork, applied some egg wash and then poked some holes on the top to let the steam go away when we are baking it. Next I took some chocolate chips and going to place them in the middle of a rectangular piece of puff pastry. I'm going to do 2 of these, and then gently I'm going to roll them to cover it up. So be careful here, they might come out a bit. So take your time and make them into a roll. Next comes some strawberry jam. So I'm applying thin layer of strawberry jam in the middle of 2 rectangle pieces, and now I'm going to twist it to make some jam twists. Next I'm going to do jam hearts kind of thing. You'll see what I mean by that. So I've put jam in the middle of a square piece, applied milk to the edges, and now gathering all the corners carefully. So it should become like a parcel. So now tuck the edges in together, and then we're going to make some slits, 4 slits, and then another 4 slits in between, so that we are making 8 slits. So now what we have to do is gently take 2 of them and roll it so that they'll look like hearts. Now let's see how I'm doing it a bit in slow motion. You have to take 2 of the sections and twist them up so that they look like a heart shape. That's it. Now comes the turn of almond butter. So I'm applying a generous layer of almond butter on 2 of the rectangular pieces of puff pastry and sprinkling some almond flakes on the top. So to cover this, I'm taking another 2 rectangular pieces of puff pastry and making slits in the middle, as you can see. Then I'm going to gently lift them up and cover the almond buttered puff pastry, as you can see. So when they are baked, you can see the almonds from the slits. It looks lovely, just like you see in the bakery. Now I'm taking another square piece of puff pastry and applying a little bit of jam in the middle, and you can cut it as I'm showing in the corners. Apply some milk on the outer sides of the slits and then fold them as I'm showing. That's it, another one is ready. Now this is a fun one for the kids. It's going to be a pinwheel. So I'm going to cut the corners and then gently fold one end of the corner to the middle. And I'm going to apply some milk in the middle and put a couple of chocolate chips. That's it, pinwheels are ready. I think all of these are ready to go into the oven. Preheated oven 8 to 10 minutes at 180 degrees centigrade. Wow, look at them, how lovely they are. All you have to do is just wait for them to cool down and enjoy. Chocolate scented pinwheels, almonds, jam twists, chocolate chips, flower hearts. You can go crazy with them. Only thing which is stopping is your creativity and puff pastry, and you can come up with lots of ingredients and combinations. This is the egg puff that we did earlier. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned to my channel.